Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Minister Ryan Hamilton Davis here from the Trinidad Newsday. I want to focus on one of the later points where you spoke on the back pay. I know you just said that government made a commitment to make payments by Christmas, but there were reports of the Prime Minister saying that this may or may not happen and it may go later. Uh, could you uh, could you give me an idea of whether or not that is being considered and if that commitment is still on, particularly for Christmas?
Let me correct what you're saying. I am not aware that the Prime Minister said that this will be paid later. So just let me correct you. I watched that press conference myself, and I also need to correct the record. The Prime Minister was talking about tutor and teachers. And when he said a permanent secretary, I remember it was very carefully. I went back and looked at the video. A permanent secretary told the minister that back pay would not be paid until May of 2024. The Prime Minister was speaking about the permanent secretary in the Ministry of Education, and the minister was the Minister of Education. I can tell you none of my permanent secretaries in the 8 years that I have been here have ever told me that they would not make their best effort to do whatever assignment was given to them. And no permanent secretary in this Ministry of Finance would ever tell me that they are not going to make good on a commitment given in the annual budget, especially since they're involved in the preparation of the budget speech and in the preparation of the estimates. I just want to clear that up. It was not my permanent secretary, and it was not me. Okay, so let's go on now. There are two ministries involved. There is the Ministry of National Security and the Ministry of Education. And that, let me deal with another misconception. Public servants, the trade union that represents public servants, which is the Public Services Association, and the trade union that represents daily paid workers, those two trade unions have not accepted the government's offer of 4%. And since they have not accepted them, they don't fall within the definition of us paying all of the workers whose trade unions accepted the 4% by Christmas, okay? The PSA has not accepted it. So that I saw a lot of commentary about outside there from clearly mischievous people that the government has reneged on its promise to pay public servants by Christmas. That is not correct. The unions that accepted are the association representing the Defense Force, the Police Service Associations, the Fire Service Association, the Prison Service Association, and the Trinidad and Tobago Unified Teachers Association. So that in the context of the statement made in the budget, the workers that have been identified to receive the back pay by Christmas are teachers, prison officers, fire service officers, police officers, and members of the Defense Force, Army, Coast Guard, and Air Guard. So I am quite confident that once everybody pulls together, we will achieve the back pay promise that we made to pay these categories of workers, teachers, prison officers, fire officers, police officers, by December 2023, we're aiming for December 22, December 23, somewhere around there, and some will get before. Some might even get in November.